Bitcoin ETF. That is Blackrock's Bitcoin filing, Bitcoin SEC filing. So it's been trending, but this is not the first ETF. There are a couple of ETFs that are associated with Bitcoin, and well, for some reason, market participants prefer to cheer this one. They prefer to cheer BlackRock's case this time around. And this is what's trending on Twitter concerning it, even on stock tweets. There's a lot going on there. 15-minute chart, PT. Okay, you can see it. This is one of them, BITO. This is one of those ETFs, and then the other one is Grayscale, GBTC. Okay, let's have a look and see what we have here. This is BITO. You can see the stock, the ETF has been on the move since middle of October of last year, and that has been the case with Bitcoin, I want to believe. And then the other one, okay, let's see what its projections are saying. It has an upper projection of 25.19, and let's look at the 1 minute chart and see what's happening in a very short time. It has sustained moving sideways, consolidating this level it is trading at right now. Okay, but extrapolation on its daily chart is saying saying that caution is warranted. Okay, let's look at GBTC as well. It's one of those ETFs, Grayscale, one of those Bitcoin ETFs, has blown past its most upper projection of $38.25. Let's see what's going on 1 minute chart for Grayscale. Pretty much the same thing as well, consolidating this current level it is at right now. But indeed, as well, the Marathon Digital, it has equally drawn sympathy from what's going on right now. It's now the most active stock in this session, more active than Tesla. Tesla is usually the most active on any given day, but today so far, Marathon is the most active. It's most active right now. So Marathon got rejected at 1.12, and got a pivoted at 22.80, and then again got a pivot at 24.08. So what could be the next target? 27.60, 28.99. It can also always go up all the way towards 32.82. But extrapolation is not buying all of these bullish sentiments. So let's look at the 1 week chart for Marathon. Marathon is on the weekly chart, it's above all of its upper projections. Yeah. Okay, let's get more of what's going on Twitter and stock tweets. the weighted SEC, weighted SEC. Okay, but it's not really an approval. The SEC doesn't approve as such. It's not like that, you know. The SEC has a guideline, and all you need to do is file your disclosure in that regard. The SEC will go ahead and do their review. So it's either they refuse to do the review, or they fail, or they decline, or they do not wish to proceed or complete the review, things like that, you know. So once the review has been completed, then it becomes effective. So, you know, using the word approval makes it seem as if the SEC will go ahead and do a lot of due diligence for you and make sure that fraudsters that don't come near you, make sure that all the accounts and their disclosures are genuine. You know, they're not using bogus third parties and exhibits and all those kind of things. No, they're not. It's not like that. It's not. When you use approval, it leads to, you know, it becomes a misnomer, to say the least. It becomes a misnomer. So the SEC, you know, just looks at what they have to do. Indeed, if they find something that you know, they can't really ignore, then they might all they will do is just say that no, they're not going to proceed with the review. So it's important to make that point. So the SEC doesn't approve. It doesn't approve. It doesn't have. It regulates. It doesn't really approve. It's not an approval. You know, the SEC, if it's an approval, then it can say, "I don't like your face. I'm not going to approve this." You know. So it's important that this is pointed out. You know. So anybody can indeed file a disclosure, and the SEC doesn't have any option but to, at least in the first instance, begin to review it. You know. So the market is primed for a huge blast. By the way, let's have a look at Bitcoin and see what's going on with Bitcoin. This is a weekly chart. Let's look at the 1-day chart and see. Yeah, so it's next target is 49, 50,000. Next target is 50,100 on this daily chart. Let's look at the weekly chart and see, 1 week chart, and see what the target is. Okay, the next projection is 50,200, 50,040 on the weekly chart. Let's look at the 1 month chart and see. Okay, here you're going to see really ambitious projections. We have one here. We have 48,000, just slightly above where it is, 48,479. We have 56,436. We have 67,424. We have 81,443. We have 122,363. So the extrapolation, as a matter of fact, is bearish, not as ambitious, but come, it's not as ambitious. Yeah, so let's continue to see what's going on with BTC. Okay, so see what you make of all of these, and this is not the first ETF. Already I've shown you two other ETFs that have been around for a long time. BITO, ProShares Bitcoin Strategy, and then it has an upper projection of 25.19. And then Grayscale, I think the biggest challenger to Blackrock, Grayscale Bitcoin Trusts, and it has broken past its most upper projection. Let's see whether we have what are further upper projections on Grayscale. Okay, there are no Fibonacci projections here, but interestingly enough, the extrapolation seems to agree that come Monday the 1st of July, that it should be trading at $39.23, which is around where it is right now. Okay, yeah, so once again, have a look and see what you make of all of these, and thank you very much for watching this video.